bro. I'm never gonna forget. I don't know if she still has it, but she had like this like 4'5" like big Barbie doll that she had in the corner that was just like this, fucking staring straight at me, and a bunch of creepy. I don't know.
My cousin had one of those big ass Barbies.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck that,
and like,
bro.
There would be times where like
Fucking Annabelle.
I would feel that like the Barbie's like this, and it would be like. And bro, like I could have sworn to God, I've seen it several times, a fucking doll doing that, but I just really never acknowledged it.
Yeah,
I just thought it was in my head.
Yeah.
Now,
because when you're little, you're taught that you see shit.
Yeah, like you're taught you see shit, it doesn't exist,
and
it's all in your head, all that type of bullshit. Yes.
See, yeah.
Now that fucking memory you unlocked whenever you said that about parents coming in and checking up on you and shit, whenever you these get shit, see or feel shit, it's crazy because. There were a couple nights when it first happened, I was tripping the fuck out. I was asleep, and I woke up, and I don't know, like I'm gonna grab this book for example, right? Let's say this is my bed, and I was laying on it, and I woke up with my bed going.
Nah.
I swear to God. Ask my mom or my dad. They will tell you.
There was an earthquake only in Frank's bed, bro.
like I woke up feeling it wasn't like all crazy, but it was like a crazy, like it was like small vibrations, but I could feel it.
Okay.
And I would feel like the vibration, and I woke up screaming and crying.
Fuck.
Then my parents came and I had completely forgotten about that.
But your sister was like right next to you?
Yeah, but my sister was knocked the fuck out. And then she would kind of wake up like telling me to shut up and shit. And then my parents would come in the room, they're like, what happened? And I would tell them like, no, like I felt my bed shake. Like it shook. And then my parents were like, they say, it's because sometimes like, the water runs through the pipes around the house and stuff. And like it can shake the floor, the bed. No fucking pipes are that strong to fucking shake a whole bed, bro.
No.
You know what I mean? And that's what my parents told me before. You know what I mean? And now that I think of it, it's like, well, what the hell? Why would they say that?
Yeah,
I
mean, probably to calm you down.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know what
100%.
I mean? And then my mom would like stay with me until I knocked out, and then she would leave. But that happened honestly like a good 3, maybe 4 fucking times. That happened.
That
like
your
that
bed would shake.
That I would wake up because my bed was like
vigorously.
Yeah. Like have you seen, for example, like in those movies where there's an apartment that lives right next to like a train rail, and the train is passing by, and like the bed is like it was basically like that.
Fuck.
But like
they're trying to talk to you, bro.
But like, what the fuck is gonna try to? Like, what would shake my bed that hard? No fucking pipes, no fucking nothing would shake. Unless it's a fucking earthquake, but everybody would feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Cause like, dude, pipes can sound like marbles. Like if you're like in a room and there's pipes going like through the roof,
through the roof and shit.
They can sound like marbles, or they can also sound like steps. Because of the water goes. I believe the water goes like boom, 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 or whatever. So it can sound like steps.
Yeah.
But I've also heard like the explanation on why some people hear marbles and they think it's like ghosts. Or like kid ghosts that are playing with marbles, but it's not. Like it's genuinely like the
pipes. Yeah, the pipe.
It's the water pipes or the shit. I don't know, whatever. But I don't think there's an explanation for that, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I literally just thought about it to today, and I'm gonna ask either more than likely I'm probably gonna ask my dad. But I'm gonna ask my dad and my mom, be like, hey, do you remember whenever like my bed would shake and shit, and y'all told me that like the pipes running around across the house? What did y'all actually think that night?
Yeah.
I want to ask them, and I'm gonna come back and let everybody know
100%.
what my parents said, especially my dad.
For episode 34.
Yeah, and hopefully they remember. But and in those apartments, it's where Chris lives. All those streets where the apartments are like the long ass apartments.
Dude, yeah. I remember that.
And I don't know.
Oh, okay, because that was after.
Yeah, no, that was in those apartments where I used to live. Like a long time.
I do remember when you used to live there.
Oh. Yeah, I remember that house. It was where all the houses are like together.
Yeah, like basically connected together.
And the roofs are like super spiky, right? And they're like a melon color, like orange bricks.
Okay, I think so. Yeah, I don't remember the color.
Yeah, they are orange.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you had like 20 ants walking across the fucking pavement. Oh shit. No, but
that was like in 8th grade, bro.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But that apartment, it was a 2-bed, 2-bath apartment, right? So obviously my parents had the bigger room and shit. And I can't remember. I think it was more likely my dad that told me this. The door to the backyard was in my parents' room, and my mom would always wake up multiple times, super scared, trying to wake up my dad because she would hear people in the back.
Oh fuck!
And it was like right outside the window. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then my dad, and it happened several times, and I remember my dad told me this, that he would wake up, right? He would check like outside in the like it was a super tiny backyard.
Yeah.
And in that backyard, there was a like a big wooden / metal fence that you could open, and it was just like a long like back way, like it's all the apartments connected together, but it's like an alleyway,
Okay.
and it's like super fucking long. And then my dad was like, "Oh, there's probably, you know, some kids or whatever the fuck running around like in between like the alleyway or
Yeah.
like doing something, whatever the fuck, right?" Because I'm pretty sure I really wouldn't doubt there were people or kids that would go and like, you know, do drugs or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But it was really constant that would happen, and my mom said she would hear like talking and screaming or sometimes even laughing, and my dad would always go and check, and he wouldn't see shit. You know what I mean?
See, dude, it's because like also whenever I'm falling asleep, sometimes, and I've said it on this podcast, sometimes I hear conversations, and it's like right here in this balcony that
Oh yeah.
that my window.
You should buy a little camera, bro, and put it out there.
Yeah, like a Ring one, but
Yeah,
imagine
buy
that
the Wise one,
I don't know
the
bro.
WYZE, I think.
But dude, and it's like, what if like whenever you're falling asleep, you start like getting into like because they call it like what, like delta or like whatever, like theta.
I don't know.
Waves
It's
or
some
whatever.
type of phase that you go through.
Yeah.
That like
Like-
your brain is like go like.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain. Like your brain is, I think it's releasing some type of shit that like makes you dream.
Like the activity of your brain is either like lower or high. I don't know what the fuck, but like the frequency of it changes. Like if you actually read it in a graph, right? I don't know what the fuck
But
it's
that's
called.
what they say.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck it's called, so don't fucking quote me on this and whatever. Don't call me a retard. Fuck
Retard.
you guys.
Already getting offended. Yeah,
No, it's because like they fucking burned the they roasted me in that spectrum one. Remember when I was talking about the light
Oh,
spectrum?
because random ass people in
Yeah.
the comment section are fucking experts about
Yeah.
that shit.
Oh, by
Fuck
the way,
outta
we
here.
have to end this podcast. Remember, bro? Because somebody in the comments was like, "End this podcast." And we need to
Oh,
end
you're
there,
right.
right?
You're right. All right. Well, what was the guy's name?
I don't know. Let me see.
Oh, was it the one that I was talking shit to in the Instagram? Or
No,
what
no, it was on
someone
YouTube. It was like, "End this podcast." Flame emoji. So that's it, bro.
Oh yeah.
So this
Oh,
podcast
yeah.
is now ended. It was a
Yeah.
great run, fam.
It was a great run, everybody.
Thank you
Thank
so
y'all.
much.
We're
Appreciate
canceling
it.
the podcast because
Yeah.
that one guy that one random
Yeah.
guy in the comment section said, "Y'all just stop the podcast."
Yeah.
We're gonna, go trash the cameras. We're gonna go, throw this couch back in the backyard in the trash. We're gonna put these mics up for
Yeah,
sale.
those mics are for sale. Anybody is just we're gonna liquidate
$5,000
them at
bucks a
100.
pop just because it's been used by us. Ow.
Anyway, so what the fuck was I saying?
You're saying how I was cute
Yeah.
and you were giving
So
me a kiss.
the waves, right? So yeah. So what if like you quite literally can access another dimension, or like you can quite literally like your senses get more like sensitive, guess like more
Probably.
acute, and you can like listen to more frequencies. Because like, dude, most of what we can hear, or like most of the frequencies that exist, we can only hear like a very, 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 very tiny fraction.
And that's why, because speaking about frequencies and all this stuff, whenever people go and like ghost hunting and shit, how they have that little radio with that
Yeah,
certain type of
'cause
frequency.
we cannot hear
because
it.
yeah,
But a
because
ra- a
it's because
radio-
it's all do with
Yeah.
frequencies, dog. You know what I mean?
And it's been proven that, for example, plants sometimes they emit sounds, and sometimes they can be screaming or whatever.
Oh yeah, I heard
But
that too.
yeah, but we cannot
What?
hear
That's
them.
trippy.
Yeah, we can't hear them because we like our. I mean, we're like nerfed as fuck.
Yeah,
you
for
know,
real.
like our senses are quite literally very limited, so we cannot hear most frequencies. So if there was a ghost that was like, "Hey, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me?" Like
We wouldn't be able to hear it.
our senses are so limited that we couldn't hear it. But we could probably craft up a device that can. But what if when you go to sleep, you can hear a little more than when you're awake?
Because your brain changes.
Yeah.
Or it's changing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
And
you
then
don't, or
that's
you
when
don't
sleep
have
paralysis comes
expectations,
into
you know?
play. You
Yeah.
see shit. But that still doesn't explain how people, when they're fully, completely awake, see shit, see shadow people, hear shit. Because it's happened to
That's the
you,
thing.
and it's happened to a bunch of other
Yeah.
people.
Well, it's because we're
You know what I
energy,
mean?
Yeah, that's the
And-
thing. We're energy.
and
Exactly.
it comes in many different shapes and forms.
Shapes and form, yeah.
And I don't know, like what if we just don't understand what the fuck that means? Like we're
We
energy.
don't.
We don't like we
I
can't,
really can't
we
understand.
cannot pinpoint consciousness. We don't know if it's in the brain or the brain is like an antenna to it. We don't know.
Right.
Like we don't know to this date.